And Delano expressing the impact of AIDS in the community through dance is the mission of an upcoming event that I'm excited to talk about here on Bounce. It's called Dancing for Life. Several dance troupes are performing next Saturday at the Levine Museum of the New South Uptown, and Jermaine Nakia Lee is here to tell us about it. Thank you so much, Jermaine, for joining us.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Talk to me about what is Dancing for Life.
Well, Dancing for Life is a dance theater event that's going to showcase 7 different amazing dance companies right here in Charlotte, as you said, at the Levine Museum. Each dance company has been commissioned to create a work that expresses the impact that HIV/AIDS is having in our community and on people who are living with HIV.
What inspired this idea to sort of tackle an issue that continues to affect our society today, but through something like dance?
Absolutely. Well, we at the Powerhouse, which is the organization that's hosting the event, believe that HIV is one of the greatest threats to the African American community and the Charlotte community at large. And we also believe that the performing arts is kind of a common denominator. In our region, HIV has a very, very strong stigma, and it's that stigma that we believe is actually leading to the disproportionate rate of infection in the African American community, stigma around religiosity and religious condemnation, which don't really coincide with facts. And so we believe that an event like this, because everybody loves a good song, everybody's moved by poetry, that dance is that common denominator that can bring us all together so that we can really eradicate this disease. It's completely preventable.
Oh yeah, and we need to continue to raise awareness, even though we are seeing more folks taking the measures that they need to take to protect themselves.
Absolutely.
I know that this event is free, but you're accepting donations. Where do these donations go?
These donations are actually going to go right back into our organization, the Powerhouse Project. We are a community center that specifically serves men who are disproportionately affected with HIV in our community. That includes African American, Latino men, MSMs, which is an abbreviation for men who have sex with men, and 13 to 24-year-old men, urban youth particular, at large, are one of the groups that are in the highest rate of infection. So we got to do something about it. These are our nephews, our brothers, our cousins, our uncles, our grandfathers, our fathers in some instance, who are living with this disease, and it doesn't have to happen again. It's completely preventable.
We want to put up the information for Dancing for Life. It's going to happen next Saturday, March 29th at 6 p.m. at the Levine Museum of the New South. Admission is free, but they are accepting donations. And, of course, the reception after are going to be catered by the legendary Mertz Heart and
you don't
Soul.
want to miss that.
You don't. And I want to give a quick shout out to Jermaine, because we were supposed to have another guest here tonight, and they canceled last minute. And you reached out to me on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And I said, this is perfect. I called, I responded to you.
That's right.
And within minutes, we had this hooked up. And I'm so glad, because this is such a cool event with such an important message.
Well, I think it was a divine intervention there, so I'm glad to be here.
All right,
Anytime.
Jermaine, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Delano.